Harrison here tonight. She'll be between the pipes for the High Point Panthers, as a victory will put High Point into the Big South Conference tournament. If Radford comes out on top, the Highlanders have a chance to move from third to second, depending on what happens with the USC Upstate game. And High Point can still make the top four if they do lose tonight, and Gardner-Webb also falls tonight. So there's a lot on the line. It's the way it should be when you come down to the final night of the regular season. Your lineups look like this. First for High Point, they're 5-9-3 on the season. Ella Vaughn is a midfielder. Alex DiPerno and Shaylin Owen, a couple of defenders. Also at midfield, Marthina Aguirre. Emily Mashinsky at forward. Thane Butte at midfield. Megan Garmy, a defender. At forward, Emma Schlossler. Midfielder, Lindsay DeHaven. And a forward, Sam Gearhart. Radford in the home red jerseys, and High Point wearing road black. Radford's got Katie Oliver, Helena Wilson, a couple of midfielders. Kennedy Dunnings, defender. Also 4 midfielders in a row. Jillian Silverstone, Kat Paris, Alexis Kiernos, Lily Short on defense, Selena Lynch. Caitlin O'Donnell at a forward, Amy Swain on defense as well, and Jordan Phillips between the pipes. And joining me, Rick Watson, on the broadcast, is Neil Leahy. Neil, good evening.
Very pleasant evening, isn't it?
No,
isn't it nice out
it's
here?
Cold.
It's a beautiful October evening.
No, it's fine right now. It is. A little bit of wind. Late October, you're going to have this, but the field still looks immaculate. I mean, it looks wonderful out there. It's getting a little yellow, but hey, I think it's stayed green longer this late in the season than any time I can remember.
I feel like it's been warmer longer.
It looks great.
Than it has. We haven't had any of that really, really cold weather that gets this field going dormant so quick, but KDO driving the right side there.
Well, we'll see. Radford already knows they're in the tournament, but they have an opportunity to improve their placement. Just changes who you're going to play maybe or maybe not in the first round. And High Point, well, literally they need a win. Tonight's really the tournament starting earlier for the Panthers.
Yeah, they're fighting for their lives right now, so they're going to be pretty high intensity, and Radford can kind of settle in a little bit. You know, they know that they're safe, that they know that they're safely into the tournament, but now it's just about seeding for Radford. Where are they going to fall in the seedings?
Well, we'll see who gets the early run here. Radford or High Point. Been a great rivalry over the years. We're used to seeing these two teams battle, not only for regular season titles going head-to-head, but also in the Big South tournament.
Yeah, and I think, High Point has a little revenge on their mind from last year. Radford got them at home, so they're hoping to return the favor this season. That's a simple giveaway right there. You don't want to see that early. You want to see Radford connect some passes.
Well, the Highlanders had a big win over the weekend that really secured their playoff. They're playing really well here at the end. Look back at a couple losses here and there. Every team's got to go through that, but Highlanders in a pretty good spot, I think, entering the tournament. High Point's trying to get there as well. They're coming off a 2-1 loss to Presbyterian this past Saturday. That ended a 2-game winning streak, and it actually ended a 4-game unbeaten streak that involved 3 wins, 3 shutouts, and then a tie with Charleston Southern. And for High Point, it's been uncharacteristic for them, Neil. Their defense hasn't been what we're used to seeing. They have allowed 30 goals on the season, and they have scored 24.
Yeah, it's a different team now with the new coach at the helm, and we're used to seeing the High Point of old that was kind of the thorn in Radford's side for years and years, and so this is going to be a contentious game no matter what. It doesn't matter what these records are. When these teams play each other, they're going to be very into it. You just see Kat just got fouled there. They play advantage. It's a good no call by the referee. He allows Radford to continue the attack. But you can see early on, I think Kat's going to be a point person that High Point is going to have to really pay attention to.
Well, as most teams have done this year.
Yeah.
Took her a while to get going. Mid-season, she really started to pick it up and get used to all that extra attention.
Yeah, she really turned around. I think the turning point for this entire team was the Longwood match, losing to Longwood at home in a 1-0 match. I think that really sparked the Highlanders to say, hey, you know, we're better than this. We need to play better. And they came back out and they answered the call, you know, taking on CSU and really putting some goals into the net that night. And then again, securing the 3-0 win over Gardner-Webb. So I think they're in a good spot entering the tournament. I think this is an important match, though. You want to get a win here. You want to, you know, hopefully you could finish second in the league. And, you know, I think anytime you're able to possibly knock High Point out of the tournament, you want to
do it. Yeah, you got to take some pride in that, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Campbell, of course, won the league in the regular season. They had a terrific season. As a matter of fact, they've had an undefeated conference season. So the Fighting Camels will be the team everybody is trying to chase coming up. They enter tonight's play 6-0-2 in Big South action.
Yeah, Radford played them really tough at home.
They did. That was a really good game.
I mean, that was the most exciting match that I think we've been a part of for quite a while. I mean, it had 2 red cards. It had some goals from behind. I mean, it ended up a draw, but it was as exciting as can be, and
gives this Radford team some confidence if they do meet up here for this Big South Conference Championship, and it makes the pressure of the regular season even more enhanced with the 4 teams getting in as opposed to 6 all the way across the board now in these Olympic sports.
Yeah, I got to say, I think the conference is really missing out on not having at minimum 6 teams make the tournament. It just seems very penal for these teams because right now the battle for 4th place in the league, you know, you can pick them out of a hat. There's 3 or 4 teams that are right there, and it's unfortunate that you're only taking the top 4 teams. I don't think, you know, I think you could protect your 1 and 2 seed, give them a bye, and then let your 6-3 and your 5-4s play. And what does it matter? Why not have that, you know, extra match? I think the conference is missing out on that.
Ben Sarabi was a little upset there. Mashinsky went in, and she got a pretty good shot in on goal, and he was not very pleased with how his defense allowed that to happen. Now, it didn't have a whole lot behind it, but on a chilly night, you never know how those bounces are going to go. So that was the first shot registered either side here tonight. But that was a good camera shot. Coach Sarabi right after Mashinsky kind of just glided in there and put that right on goal. Throw in by the Panthers. And, you know, with Kat, too, you know, for a while there, she was stuck on 1 goal, 2 goals. You look up, she ended up leading the team with 7.
Yeah.
She's just got that ability.
Yep.
Reminds me a lot of former Highlander Jasmine Casares, who's having a great professional career, right? Jazz was always around, and
man, she just had
sniper.
She just had a nose for goal. She was a midfielder, so she was a little bit different position than Kat.
Yep.
Kat's a true 9, and yeah, she just had the ability to make things happen, either for her teammates or she could just take the ball upon herself and
Kat's
score.
really good. I think a little better than Jazz even at creating her own space, because I think her size has a lot to do with it.
She's very
so
good.
Strong.
Yeah, she's very good one-on-one. She's very good. Her ability to hold off the defender, to show for the ball and be able to find her teammates. Yeah, that she's really improved in that, and especially this year. You know, last year she's a freshman. Not everybody knows about her, but this year everybody knows who Kat Paris is, and they're going to make it a point every game to know where she is at all times.
Well, they really started to know about her as she kept scoring goal after goal last year. Freshman of the year, for my money, she should have been Player of the Year, but the Big South likes to spread those awards around.
Yeah.
Even when a player may deserve both, they don't like to do that. But also we want to mention Selena Lynch, by the way, the Big South Conference Defensive Player of the Week. Radford, I'd like to see a list of how many times they've won that during Ben Sarabi's 27 years.
It seems like a lot, doesn't it? I mean, it really
always
does.
somebody.
Like,
it
really does. It's usually a center back that's getting that award. I mean, yeah, it's amazing how many times that Radford players have come out with that.
Good defensive start for High Point. Radford without a shot as Shaylin Owens controlling it here, just playing some keep away. Back and forth they go. Ella Vaughn kicking it over on the right side. And here they are releasing Mashinsky again. What a great pass. And Mashinsky could not make a play on it. Wow, that was a terrific feed. And she's gotten in twice now, but that time she kind of ran out of space. She was being crowded by Phillips.
Yeah, her first touch kind of let her down. She kind of goes with a half chest kind of off her knee. And isn't really able to corral that one to get a shot off. And what a great looping ball in, though. I mean, you just took away all your defenders in one pass. That was a very precise ball. And honestly, I think if she takes it one time, she scores right there.
Helena Wilson with that strong leg sends it down from left to right. Radford from left to right, High Point from right to left in this first half. And there you go, on cue. There's what Kat does, that quick twist using her strength, trying to hit Katie Oliver near side, and it'll be played out here. And, you know, Katie Oliver, what a great senior day match she had. Now, obviously, there was another home game. It's here tonight, but she ended up with a goal and 2 assists in the Radford rout. She went out in style on senior night for the Highlanders.
I think you can hear that wind. It is not laid down at all.
Is.
It was blowing earlier today when we painted the field and got it ready, and it has not let up at all. It's gotten quite cool. I was painting with a T-shirt and shorts on, and it was about 66 degrees today, and now it is not.
Well, Brian Yohe, our director, put out all these cool extra mics tonight, and we're not going to be able to use them because of the wind that's howling through them.
Yeah, it's just the flags are just stiff right now. And
here's O'Donnell for Radford. The Highlanders without a shot. Got to get this offense a little geared up. 11 minutes in now. Nothing across, and this could be one of those nights where a goal feels like 2 or 3 goals.
And you saw right there, it was kind of just of a cheap giveaway. You know, you just need to connect some passes, and you saw Ben. Ben was yelling. I could hear him from here yelling at his team to not give the ball away so easily.
Mashinsky has been active trying to center that one up. It'll end up in Phillips' hands. She was trying to play that back to their leading goal scorer, Sam Gearhart. She's had a great year. 6 tallies, also 3 assists. Where's number 28 in the road black jersey? And this is going to make it all the way down. Did Helena get that all the way to the other end untouched?
That was box to box.
I think she did.
High Point doing a good job of connecting passes in the back, playing out of the back.
Well, they understand. I mean, this is a huge game for them. They're locked in. You can just tell early by the way they're being very aggressive out there right now.
Kierno's showing the moves off. It was a good interception.
First-year coach at High Point as they try to get back into the postseason.
Oh, there's a terrible giveaway.
Yeah, that's just
she got it back though.
Kind of the thing that Ben, that great shot we had of Ben, I think his face kind of said it all.
Yeah, he just wants, you know, don't give the ball away cheaply, maintain possession.
Aaron McGinnis in his first year. His entire staff, first-year coaches, taking over this High Point program.
Yeah, and that's tough. You're coming into a well-established program that's had such big success. So, you know, I know he's probably feeling the pressure. He definitely wants to make the tournament and definitely would like to knock Radford off here. That would be a huge feather in his cap. So
both these programs, you can go ahead on most years and just go ahead and pencil them in to be 2 of the participants in the postseason. 2 less spots. App State has really picked it up this year. They have had a great season. They're going to be in. There's only 1 spot left, and it's either going to be Gardner-Webb or these Panthers, and there's a takeaway. It's Radford trying to get it going for the first time as they get a quick turn to Kiernos, trying to give it back, and pass could not connect.
Just couldn't find that final touch. And
Caitlin O'Donnell running well
down
the middle. No, check that. That was Lily Short, not 28, but 23.
Yeah, Upstate. Wow, what a season they've had. I mean,
great year.
They were picked pretty low in the league, and they really were leading this league for a long time this season, and what a great job they've done.
Here they are once again. Here's Gearhart, their leading goal scorer. That attempt got deflected out. Karam's out, and the angle shot gobbled up by Phillips. So once again, a nice push forward by High Point as they're up now to 4 shots on goal.
That was a good initial block by the Highlanders, and you know, I thought Phillips was already going to go and try to make a go at the ball, and it was a good job that she stayed back on her line, allowed her defenders to get there to slow down the shot, and that was good. I think if she comes out to that ball, if she continues out, she's going to get beaten. So that was a good job by her staying on her line.
Another giveaway by Radford there as DePerno had an opportunity for another connector down in the box. High Point spending a lot of time on the Radford side. in this first 15 minutes. Still
Yeah,
no score.
They've definitely had the best run of play so far, and yeah, they're battling for that 4th spot.
The entire High Point bench is now taken off to the corner. They're running because, you know what? It's chilly tonight.
Yeah, a little chilly, a little windy. I was woefully unprepared and had to go back to the office to get the big jacket. So
we got to look into these 7 o'clock late October starts. Nothing wrong with starting in the sunshine.
Yeah, we could go at 2.
Yeah,
and that would have been great.
yeah. Oh, that's a nice move, a nice dribble in. Here's High Point once again, and they just can't quite connect. Nifty move by Lindsay DeHaven to get free.
And found the High Point player was offside, so Radford will bring it back for a free kick in the box.
You see Mashinsky, she's been very, very active. And Jordan in her light blue goalie togs. Helena Wilson. She went end-to-end a little earlier with her goal kick.
She is wind-aided on this end.
Yes, she is. Got the wind at her back in the first half. That's going to be big for the second half.
See that? I think that's an opportunity. Kat's getting double teamed. She just needs to give the ball up instead of trying to beat 2 players.
So I'm going to end up jinxing this, but I really like the approach this crew that's policing the action has taken. They are letting these teams go after one another. You know, no whistles, nothing serious yet either side. We've had some physical confrontations, but they're letting them play right now, and that's what you want the final, especially the final game and week of the regular season. Now, because I said that, we're going to start seeing all sorts of cards come out.
No foul there.
Hey, let that go. There you go. So on cue for a change. There you go. There's the kind of thing. That's the second time Cats hit the deck.
Yep.
And they've just let it go. I'm all for it. I'm all for letting the players do what they need to do.
There wasn't a lot in that.
Let the kids come out here and play.
Yeah, and he's kind of set a precedence. It's going to be a little bit more of a physical game. He knows that going in. He knows that High Point is battling for the final spot in the league, for the tournament. He knows that Radford has already secured a spot. So he's going to allow this game to be played. It's going to be a little bit physical. Again, 4 spots.
Yeah, I know. Shaylin Owen plays it back. It does put a lot of pressure.
Are we blaming COVID still? What?
No,
I don't know. I don't understand the 4 games.
I don't know. I think
only 4 getting in the tournament. It just doesn't make any sense.
Where you have other levels of all sports expanding playoffs. Let's just look at Major League Baseball, for instance. You have a team in Philadelphia who would not have gotten into the playoffs a year ago, but the new rules with the extra wild card, they make it as a 6 seed. You know, it's just things like that. And if you play in the regular season, you're a student athlete, you can finish in the top 6. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the reasoning behind it. It's less games. It's 1 less game, right? Maybe that's what it is. I'm not really sure, but it puts a lot of emphasis on the regular season, even more so, which is fine. That part of it's okay, but
I mean, I just look at what would basketball be if you only allow the top 4 teams to play in the tournament? It doesn't make any sense to me. It just
volleyball the same way.
Yeah, I feel like you're punishing your league.
Men's soccer.
I really do think that it is a punishment to the league that you don't at minimum have 6 teams in the tournament. And again, you give the 1 and 2 seeds a bye, and
play your 2 games under it.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then, the
question I will ask, though.
And then, honestly, you are kind of protecting your 2 best teams because you don't want them to go out in the first round versus a 6 seed or a 7 seed, 8 seed. But, it's frustrating to me when I went back and looked at and it's not just, it's not just women's soccer, it's men's soccer, volleyball.
It's all the Olympic sports, softball. I mean, it's baseball. It's all going to 4.
We'll be hosting softball this year.
And it won't feel like it.
And if Radford somehow doesn't finish in the top 4, boy, that's going to be very difficult.
Basketball media today. Media day was today for the men's and the women. Of course, Longwood on the men's side. How about the Gardner-Webb Running Bulldogs? The ladies picked 1st in the preseason poll. Radford picked 4th on the ladies' side, tied for 6th on the men's side.
Okay.
No coach will tell you that they care about the polls. Mike Jones, our former coach, said pick us as low as you want.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
You just use it as fodder anyways. And
we get started in less than 2 weeks. We'll be on an airplane a week from this Sunday heading to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Radford and Marquette, and then Radford and Notre Dame.
Hell, we got the exhibition Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday, yeah.
Less than 7 days away.
It is here. Hoop season is here.
Replay will not be available for that game.
No,
I'll just let you know that right now.
That's fine. We're not broadcasting it anyway. All right, here we go once again. This is what High Point has done with their possession. Now, here's Lynch, the Defensive Player of the Week, working, and she makes it very difficult to get through that last line. And there's a deflection, and this will be a Radford
Yeah,
play
that was
in.
Kennedy Dunnings over there taking charge of the center. And she had a tough challenge right there in the box, put the High Point player onto the ground.
There's Selena. Good shot of Selena right there, our Defensive Player of the Week.
Yep.
And you could kind of see her develop, right? I mean, when she got out there as a true freshman, game one, he was one of the ones. Ben Sarabi said, watch out for her. She's gonna be.
I mean, she had it going on right away and had all the tools.
Oh my goodness,
giveaway.
shot in, but Phillips was there. Not much there from Mashinsky, who did a great job to take that away. A lazy clearing attempt, and then I thought maybe Mashinsky might do a little more with that instead of just the one-timer.
Yeah, well, she had to hit it left-footed, and that, her non-dominant foot, and didn't quite have enough on it.
Shots are at 5-0, by the way.
Yeah, that's.
And Radford has earned that nothing right now.
Yep.
They have not done anything offensively.
No.
High Point enjoying the run of play, but nothing to show for it as of yet. Good pressure by Kiernos there, trying to take the pressure or the comfort level away that time. Oh my goodness, there goes something.
But again, the pressure is only coming from Kat and Kiernos. It's so that the whole Radford team really isn't pressuring together. It's only coming from the two strikers there, and you're not going to get the ball away from a good team like High Point.
The wind just blew my roster away.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, we're good though. We're good.
I thought it was the Big South standings.
Well, maybe so. No, I got the standings in here. Yeah, there's a stand. I think it was my roster. But that's okay.
Which team?
Radford, so we're fine.
Wow.
We're fine. I know the Radford kids pretty well.
You know them pretty good. I'll slide you mine here.
Thank
you. As if I could see it in this.
You love
it is
trying to look at these rosters at night.
Yeah, it is dim. It is a gypsy tea room up here. I cannot see anything.
Lily Short over on the far side. She's had a really good season for Radford. Find out all the all-conference awards coming up before the tournament begins. Going to be a lot of players from both of these squads, I'm sure, represented.
Yes.
And here come the Panthers again, trying to start another charge forward. Boy, I tell you, Mashinsky runs well, doesn't she?
Yep.
She gets down there in a hurry. Nothing doing this time. Katie Oliver, kind of a little bicycle kick back over her head there. Now throw in down here for the Panthers. Shaylin Owen will toss it in. Good first half by High Point. Still no score. I don't know, Neil, if it's the product of High Point being as good as they've been, very aggressive, or Radford not yet into it offensively. I don't know. I've never seen Radford really 25 minutes in have this little run on offense.
Yeah, they're playing without the ball right now, which Radford's not used to. And
there's another nice pass.
Oh,
wow. And the goalie is out. Phillips came out, and the Highlanders have to send it away. The little plays right now being made by the Panthers, and that was nearly a one-on-none situation with an empty net.
Yeah, the ball, the ball's being played in, and the wind is holding it up, so it's not really sailing to the goalkeeper like it normally would, and so that ball being held up is just, Radford hasn't been able to judge that very well on defense. And
Fane Butte working hard across the way.
That was a good attack.
There's a little short hopper that bounces in there, picked up by Phillips. 20.5 minutes left, no score. We'll have our final soccer broadcast Saturday afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock kick.
Is that right?
Yeah,
3 o'clock?
Yeah. Radford and UNC Asheville. And how about the recovery the men have made? There it is again. Now they've got a 2-on-1 shot over the net. Not a bad one from about 25 yards. That'll be 6 shots to none, and some frustration from the fans down here. Radford giving it away. Radford not connecting any passes. And
yeah, that was just blindly kicked to the middle of the field, and here comes some substitutes.
Yeah, he's not happy. Ben Sarabi is not pleased, so here you go. We're going to see some new runners on for the Highlanders. Dunnings is out. Katie Oliver is out. Here on the near side for Radford is Paige Olson and Kayla Edwards, and you see Katie Oliver having a conversation with her head coach. But the men's team, by the way, fighting for a playoff spot, so it'll be a lot on the line on Saturday for Chris Barrett's club, who's really turned it on in the second half of the conference schedule. Oh, that's a nifty move by Gearhart. She's working hard down here on the left side. Tried to deflect that off of Edwards.
Kayla did a good job of just staying with her, not falling for the feints, staying in front. Deflected that ball. That was a good defensive stance.
This has been consistent for High Point as well. They get the ball just across midfield. There's no pressure at all by Radford. They've just been passing it around, and there will be a foul. One of the few fouls we've seen called as Garmy hit the deck. And they're not going to kick it very far, just pass it once again into the backfield. No set pieces really yet. Nothing has really come together, but High Point does lead in shots, 6-0. Cat trying to hang around just in case a mistake is made. Maybe that extended pressure gives Radford a chance here. For the first time, they're inbounding down here on the High Point quarter, right? It's been a while. A tie also benefits High Point very well. Puts a little more pressure on Gardner-Webb. We'll get into the scenarios once again at the break. Wind is really whipping around Cup Stadium here on a Wednesday night. And a takeaway, yep. Yeah. I was going to say a late call. Kiernes hit the deck. She got railroaded over there. She's not very pleased. Now she's going to play this. She's not happy with her teammates. She's looking for somebody to come up here and take this kick. You can see her right there.
She wants to get the ball back in play and get going. A little bit of urgency.
I like that. I like that from her.
17 minutes left in the half, and I mean she'll be able to put this one right in the box.
She's one of my favorite players to watch. Boy, I love her intensity. It is honest and it is genuine. I'll tell you that. Well, here you go. Now Radford, they have it down. Can they get a shot underway here? Where will the call go? It's going to be pointed in High Point's direction again. Well, for the Panthers as well, they have completely dominated this half, yet they don't have a goal to show for it. You wonder if that takes some of the momentum out of themselves at the break, if we do indeed, and I'm getting ahead of myself, finish this half scoreless.
Well, getting that point is huge for High Point. I'm talking about a point for having the tie. So, I think they'll be very happy to go into this game scoreless, especially against the wind in this half. But they have had every part of the ball. I mean, they've had every look at the goal, and honestly are a little bit unlucky not to have one trickle over the goal line. And no, I think they'll be totally fine. I think on the other side, Ben Sarabi is going to be quite upset with a lot of his team out there, and he will let them know.
I'm going to send Brian Yohe, our director, as if he's not busy enough, see if he can get us an update of the Gardner-Webb game.
Yes.
It may have been an afternoon game. I don't even know. I haven't seen the scoreboard.
An afternoon game would have been nice.
Here we go. Radford now finally trying to get something together with some connectors. Here's Edwards to Kiernos, and the extra pass nearly cost Radford possession. Can they finally record a shot? They will, but no harm there from the right side. That wasn't really close.
Yeah, no, that's a tough angle. Not much vigor on it. Kind of cross between a shot and a cross. I couldn't tell really what was going on there, but at least something is going towards the goal. There's a giveaway. Now can Radford string a couple passes together and just keep the ball?
No score. 14:55 to go.
High Point playing a super high line with, and they are aggressive.
Well, they're playing like there's a playoff berth on the line, aren't they? They really are.
They're locked in. It has a good turn, and that's a good find of the space for Radford as they bring it down this right side with Kayla Edwards, and she's got wheels. She can go. Oh, she's trying to find Kat, but Kat came back to show for her. There's a little miscommunication there.
So Gardner-Webb playing USC Upstate right now. It started at 7 at well. Here comes substitutions for High Point. They're getting some fresh legs in here late. Leah Malone, who has a couple of goals this year. No score between Upstate and Gardner-Webb. And we'll keep you updated on that. I know a lot of High Point folks are watching tonight. And we'll keep you updated on everything going on with that one. How about Upstate, huh? They're trying to finish out and spoil Gardner-Webb's season by knocking them off.
Ooh.
Again, when you look at it, break it down, Campbell the #1 seed, Upstate right now at #2. Radford could pass them with a win and an Upstate loss. That would make Upstate 6-3, Radford 6-2-1. The key, though, is that 4-3-1 spot. The records of Gardner-Webb and High Point. High Point beat Gardner-Webb 4-0 in the regular season. So a High Point win eliminates Gardner-Webb. They will win the tiebreaker. A Gardner-Webb win and a High Point loss puts the Running Bulldogs in the group of 4. And a tie for both, that would also benefit High Point at 4-3-2 because they would win the tiebreaker. There's just a lot going on, Joe Leahy.
There is.
A lot of math.
There is. Because there's only 4 teams allowed in the tournament.
That's right.
That's why it's so important and difficult for us to figure out.
Gardner-Webb, by the way, has got the season finale at home, whereas High Point has to play on the road. So an advantage, really, from a logistics standpoint for Gardner-Webb tonight in this regular season finale.
I'm going to be banging that drum to increase the playoffs.
June Stevens running well. She has run well, the Richmond transfer, all year long, hasn't she? What an addition she has been. There you go. She finds Kat at the corner.
Oh, penalty.
She is down. She is going to be called here. A penalty is going to be called in the box.
Yeah, she just got pulled down, and that's just a
bad play all the way around.
Man, that's just terrible for the Panthers.
So a penalty kick coming here for Kat Paris, trying to get her 8th of the season. And all that work, they're going to let Kiernos take it. Okay.
Yep. The captain's going to take it.
So Kiernos is going to take it, even though here's a good shot of the penalty. Yeah, you're going to see her go down right there.
Oh,
it's right here on the follow.
Oh, she got clipped. Yeah, she got clipped by.
Ooh, I'll tell you what. That's not much right there.
Yeah, she got that back foot hit by. Yeah, her back foot.
Did her back foot get hit, or did she trip over her own foot?
No, I think her back foot got hit. The referee's right there.
Here's Kiernos with the PK, and there is a demoralizing end to this half potentially for High Point. They're cheering in Boiling Springs because Alexis Kiernos puts away the PK, and a huge mistake by Gardner-Webb, or check that, by High Point, gives Radford a 1-0 lead, even though they have been thoroughly outplayed in this first half.
And the reason I think it's a foul is there was nobody on High Point. This is Kiernos. She just steps up. She's looking to see where the goalkeeper is. Just puts it where the goalie is, and that's a great penalty with power. Hit it away from the goalkeeper.
Brian, can we see the penalty again?
Yeah, I'd like to see the trip again if we can pull that up. But
it's not going to change the result, but I want to see it one more time.
The referee was very vigilant on it. He called it right away. There's the PK.
Yeah, there's the PK. I want to see the penalty call again on Kat, who went down. But Kiernos converts.
There wasn't I didn't see any High Point players. Usually a lot of times you get a controversial call you're going to protest it to the referee. Really, there wasn't any protest.
Yeah, we're going to watch it on the replay monitor here while everybody watches the live action. And we're going to see, I'm telling you,
I think number 8 hits her foot there.
I don't
take a look.
know if she did or not.
Oh, yeah, she hit her back foot. And
wow, that's just inadvertent, though. That is a soft penalty.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I mean, that is 2 players running toward, and here she barely tripped her up. Matter of fact, it looks like right there, Kat's on her foot.
Yeah, but she hits that back foot right there, and she's going to go down every time on that.
That's tough. Well, the officials have been letting it go, and they let that one go. A very soft contact results into a 1-0 Radford lead, and now High Point's really got to try to put that behind them and bounce back here in the final 11-20.
Oh, that's a great ball.
6-1 in shots, but Radford gets the PK. Again, the Highlanders trying to play for second now. If Gardner-Webb wins and the Highlanders win, they'll move up a spot in the seedings next week, or whenever the tournament is this weekend.
What's unfortunate about the penalty call is she's running. She has turned with the ball, but she took a heavy touch. The ball's running away from her. She could probably get to it, but she's not going to get a shot on goal. She's not turning there. The ball's running away, and you kind of just clip the back of her heels, and she's got any player is going to go down in that situation. And
we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot more than that not get called in the box.
Sometimes you just get the benefit of the doubt from the referee, and he was pretty adamant. He was right there. He blew his whistle right away. And again, there wasn't a whole lot of protest from High Point, which in my book means that she got her.
Ball's played out across the way. Panthers, again, they have to have their dauber down right now. I mean, they have.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Right?
You've really been all over this Highlander team, and you're down 1-0 now with 10 minutes left in the half. That is a tough pill to swallow in a game that you need. This is a game that you need.
Playoff game for them. Yeah, absolutely. Well, this will ramp up the intensity for them coming out of the locker room. If this thing ends 1-0, there's no question about it. Going into the second 45. Ball played over on the far side.
I know one thing, my soda pop is nice and cold.
No, it's going to stay cold tonight. Don't need a fridge tonight.
No.
Here's Kayla Edwards for Radford.
I did bring the heavier jacket. I'm trying to hold out until halftime. That's my goal, is if I can make till halftime.
Caitlin O'Donnell playing it over the far side to Stevens. Radford does not have a shot within regular time in this first half. Our only shot came on the PK.
Well, I guess so. I guess that was. They didn't record the one that was kind of a half crossing shot. Okay.
I think I agree with that too.
Well, sometimes it's anything towards goal. Anything towards goal is a shot. It doesn't matter if it wouldn't have gone in 100 years, but
1-0 Radford on top. Panthers from right to left, trying to get the equalizer before halftime. And a nice takeaway by Lily Short. That's the way you do it. Lily Short.
Oh, and they're finding June Stevens out there. That's a great ball.
6th goal, by the way, for Kiernos on the PK of the season. 8 minutes in the half. And up until that penalty kick, we've had a very cleanly played half all the way around.
Yeah, sometimes when you're a premier striker, which Kat Paris is, you're going to get that call. I mean, she got a little bit of foot clip there, and she just went down, and she kind of earned that one.
Here's a pretty aggressive playback to Phillips. You got to be careful with that ball.
Yeah, that's all she had there. That's the only direction she could go.
But a lot behind it. Jordan had to kind of buckle down like a shortstop fielding a short hop.
Yeah, that was a great touch, being able to field that.
We're sitting at 1-0 here. Still no score. They're in the 32nd minute of the first half down in Boiling Springs between Upstate and Gardner-Webb.
Bet you it's warmer there than here.
Yeah, yeah. You know, if the games would have been played in the afternoon, it'd be warmer in both places.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like a nice 2 o'clock match. That would be fun.
And Stevens plays this out.
You get your entire athletic department out here.
You could have everybody out here, yeah, during the work hours. I'm with you.
We'll propose that next.
Yeah, 7 o'clock on a late October midweek is not ideal for anyone.
Yeah, once you get past middle October, you have to move up all your game times.
Yeah. Substitution per side here as we get toward the end of the half, approaching 6 minutes. 1-0. Bad break for High Point on the penalty in the box, and Kiernos converts. Unlike Man City and their kick.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Riyad Mahrez got another penalty saved on him. He's not had a whole lot of luck.
They should just cut him. He should just be cut. He's had more than one. If he's missed more than one,
it's. And honestly, they gave him this one to try to kind of build his confidence back up, and then he gets it saved, and it's like, it's a little frustrating. But
here's a nice connector by High Point, trying to knife in here amongst the Radford line, and that's going to be an easy hop for Phillips. Got a noisemaker down here. Not sure what that is. Is that a car? That sounds like something out in the parking lot.
I cannot tell. Is there vuvuzelas in the crowd tonight?
I'm not
give
sure.
Out the vuvuzelas?
I think we did.
Boy, those were the instrument of choice for the World Cup when it was in South Africa.
Ooh.
Of course, the World Cup will be coming up here in November, Rick.
Oh yeah.
I know you'll be tuned in with me watching World Cup soccer.
It's going to be thrilling.
You'll be betting those, I know.
Well.
Put some wagers on those, right?
Oh my goodness.
A little shoulder barge there.
That was a very big hit here on the near side. Let's see now.
Yeah, that's
a big hit right there, and getting up very slowly as you would probably expect. Lily Neubauer, Kayla Edwards put her on the field, and that's going to be a free kick.
A little bit off balance. She kind of looked over her right shoulder. She's looking over her right shoulder. She sees Kayla coming, and she's going to kind of brace for impact, and Kayla just kind of
ran right through her.
Yeah, she's a little off balance too, and that
forearm. Yep.
Yeah,
that's a big hit.
Kayla went in. She did try to go shoulder to shoulder. Yeah. Oh well.
Free kick, kind of hanging around in there for a second.
Yeah, again, that wind is holding up that ball. That ball would normally sail over the goal or towards the goalkeeper, and it's being held up. So it's really providing a dangerous situation, that ball just dropping in the box like it is.
3:50 in the half.
Radford has to kind of read the wind there and be able to attack the ball.
Penalty kick for Radford. They're up 1-0. Trying to finish out with a win. Maybe play themselves into the number 2 seed. Panthers have exerted a lot of effort in this first half. A Radford tie and a Gardner-Webb win over Upstate puts Radford into second. Still no score down in Boiling Springs. Radford played so well, didn't they, against Gardner-Webb?
Yeah, I mean that
was a big time win.
Yeah, to have a 3-0 game down there at the Webb
that's
big.
Impressive.
Yep. Oh, High Point trying to work something here.
Yeah,
that was a good job by Kayla Edwards. That was a good job stepping in and being able to joust that ball away and just clears it long. And again, 2:30 left. You just want everything out, everything away from your goal. Don't want to give High Point a late chance. That's a great run and a good ball in.
Got it in the box, centering pass, deflected out. Radford keeps that from being a one-on-one shot situation here.
Again, anywhere is good for Radford. You don't want it anywhere in front of your goal right now.
Another giveaway almost for Radford.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be 1 up at halftime, 1-0, and it's going to feel like they should be down 2 or 3 goals. I mean, that's the kind of the way this half has gone. But sometimes that's just the breaks that happen. You had a play that barely was any contact at all, but because of where it happened, resulted in a penalty kick.
Yep.
Then you have the physical play down here, and all it results in is a free kick from a tough angle. Elena Wilson.
Yeah, she
got tripped up.
She got the ball, but she went through the player to get the ball. Unlucky.
So now Radford, we'll see if they try to be aggressive. They might one more time here, try to steal one late, but they'll take this 1-0 lead. But I guarantee you, Ben Sarabi's not going to be happy, right? He's not going to be happy this first half at all.
No, he's going to feel real fortunate that Radford's leading this game. I mean, really a play that came out of nothing. I mean, the ball, again, was going away from goal. She's not going to be able to turn and shoot, and then she gets clipped from behind, and that's just really unfortunate if you're a Panther fan.
Oh my goodness!
That was an offsides, so the offsides came there before the foul, before any foul. So that'll be High Point's ball right there. They put it in play quickly.
40 ticks remaining in the half. Panthers still trying to get a late charge here.
And again, anywhere is fine for Radford. Anywhere except in front of your goal. And there's good pressure there, just trying to make them tick off these last 20 seconds. Keep everything in front of you.
High Point keeping possession, but they're unable to get a turn. And now Radford will work on playing keep away here. And our first half's going to end with Radford on top 1-0, courtesy of an Alexis Kiernos penalty kick. Radford gets outshot 6-1. Yet they have the 1-0 lead here at the break. I expect to see a much different Radford team in the second half, and it's well off the field and it's well off the sideline. So now they're going to put a bucket over the divot. Well, that's going to be safe, having a bucket out there. All right, so now we're underway in the second half. I don't know if leaving the bucket there is a good idea. That's just me, though. All right, so High Point obviously had a good first half, a lot of aggressiveness in the first half, but they came away with no goals, and now here's Radford getting the PK from Kiernos, and they're coming out a little more aggressively already. Swain in the middle, and she got put down. And now Radford will counter from right to left. Neil has left us for the moment. He has to deal with this field issue. He does such a great job with all of our athletic fields, and he's trying to figure out what's going on with the sand pouring down on the field. I know one thing, you really should not have a bucket right off the playing surface. But the Panthers trying to get some space here and get some connectors. Here they go. They've got a chance running in. Down 1-0. They're looking for the equalizer. They've got some room here on the right side. Centering ball sent in, but really nothing at all. That time got through. It was a nice hustle play that time by DeHaven, but she almost whiffed.
Yeah, she probably should have played that back to the 6, and that's where her attackers were, and kind of just trickles it onto the goalkeeper there and kind of squanders an opportunity.
Did you get your sand situation?
Yeah, Sandgate 2022. Gosh, sometimes you got some referees that are really excited about being referees. And
Kiernos over on the right side. Radford trying to jump ahead 2-0 here early, and they'll send one in. And already a much different Radford team offensively here in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, just a little bit more aggressive all around.
Nice takeaway by Swain. She's looking for Cat in the middle. Cat with a nice twister away back to Amy on the right side. Here is Katie Oliver. Katie O gets in, keeps it alive. Katie O dances in, over. She got it right by the goalkeeper. It sat there for a second, and then they cleared it out as Hairston was down. and then Radford punts it back over the net. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good job. You know, the goalkeeper came out, tried to get a foot on it. Defender did well to stay back on the line and able to clear that off the line. That was good. I think Coach Robbie's a little bit happier now. He doesn't quite have a smile on his face, but he's at least happier with the start that Radford's come out in the second half.
Well, Vince Robbie, one of the only two people that have been here longer than you and I have. We've known him a long time, and we don't really have to stretch too far to know how much he didn't like that first half from his team. Here's a takeaway by Swain. She'll send it in, and a nice diving stop. No harm for Hairston. But even though you have a lead on the score, it doesn't mean that you're happy with your team. And, you know, we saw them get really thoroughly outplayed.
Yeah, very fortunate to have the lead.
45.
And that's so, you know, we talk about this all the time. That's so soccer, isn't it? It just, you see it so much. And Radford really fortunate to get the penalty call and convert on the penalty.
There's a centering ball. Haven trying to run it down here on the near side. Selena Lynch all over it. The Big South Defensive Player of the Week, Selena, in the home number 24. Look at that takeaway. She nearly kept it in. Oh, that was close. And we're going to have a corner.
Yep.
And Neil, if I'm not mistaken, isn't this the first corner of the night?
It is. It is the first corner for either team.
Alex Murphy, some good work. So here's the first corner of the night.
And she'll hit this right-footed. This will be an outswinger, but with that wind, it's going to aid this. It's going to keep it on goal. She's going to put this right around the 6. And the wind got it.
Look at that.
Yeah, the wind just took that one right out of play.
Right in behind the net. So no harm at all on the corner. First one of the night. That's hard to believe that's the first corner of the night.
That's abnormal, isn't it? And not her best effort. She's not going to be happy with that. Got to give your team an opportunity to attack, and no harm done.
No harm done. 1-0 is our score. Radford on top. Take it any way you can get it. We'll update all the High Point fans. I know you're anxious if you're not keeping up already. Second half just getting underway down in Boiling Springs. No score between Upstate and Gardner Webb.
With my Apple TV and ESPN Plus, I can watch 4 games at one time. So if I can watch all 4. Yeah, I can watch all 4. So when anybody's playing, especially with basketball at night, I can watch all 4 games at the same time, which is nice.
When I used to be a fan of the NFL and I have Sunday ticket, I could watch 8 games, but I don't recognize that sport anymore.
Yeah.
As a Broncos fan.
I'm sorry, did Denver lose their team? Oh, what a good turn.
Wow, Kat Paris quickly put that right on goal, and this is a really much different team coming out of the locker room for the Highlanders.
Showing some danger, showing some get up and go right here. I mean, there's 2 shots right there in the first 5 minutes of the match. And
already a 3-0 lead in shots in the second half. I mean, they've already outshot them 3-0 after 1 shot on the PK in the first half. So the message received from Ben Sarab, that's why he's the best in the history of this conference as the head coach, right? I mean, he leaves no stone unturned. Good effort here by Radford to force a throw in to keep that from penetrating. Jillian Silverstone, you know, she's kind of gotten into the starting lineup the last few matches, and she's done a nice job. Another young player in the program. That's a pretty good ball. It really was.
Yeah, that was
right on top of the net.
That was a
Murphy.
Bullet. That was a bullet.
You send that bad boy in and see what happens. That was the hardest kick ball I think we've seen toward one of the goalkeepers tonight.
It's now turning quite uncomfortable out.
Yeah, it's gotten beyond brisk at this point with that wind.
Rick hasn't sat down.
No, I'm at the point where I got to keep the blood flowing now.
He's now at the rocking back and forth stage.
Yeah, this is not ideal up here in the top of this press box.
There's Kat. She's going to attack one-on-one right here.
Trying to get free. Is she going to shoot it from there? Dancing around, tried to dribble in and had it taken away. Maybe
that was
one too many dribbles.
That was great defending right there. She allowed Kat to kind of do a couple step overs, but
she's so impressive. I tell you, Kat's so much fun to watch. Such a good player. Here's a nice ball, but Murphy not going to get there. That was a nice idea, just too far of a reach. Again, now you have the wind at the back of these High Point players, right? So they've got to get used to that a little bit. Look at you see Murphy's 37 there. You see the wind just ripping through her jersey. I mean, it is really, you think it's bad up here. It's going to be felt on the field as well. You can see the corner flags waving. 1-0. Shots are at 6-4. No shots yet officially for High Point in the second half. Murphy shielded away from the ball nicely that time. And a giveaway by High Point, not what you want there.
There's Kat's able to do that very well as she'll come back and be able to get the ball to her feet and hold the ball up and be able to distribute. And a lot of times the only thing you can do is foul her, and that's kind of what High Point did right there. She's really strong on the ball.
Think about the foundation of Ben Sarabi's program.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of a, was that a misplay over there? Just fell over the ball?
No, the ball was rolling out. And
Katie got hung up on it, right?
She just was kind of slowing down, and she just kind of got whacked from behind, and that'll be a free kick. That'll be a Radford free kick. Yeah, she bounced right back up, but she's just going to let it roll out for a throw-in, and High Point player just whacked her.
Great offensive players through the years, but don't make a mistake of not knowing that Ben Sarabi's program is based on defense.
Yep.
It always has been. Best defensive coach, just terrific. Every game he wants a clean sheet and kind of demands it, to be honest, and that's the way it's been. And this time the Highlanders give it away. High Point trying for the quick turn. Desperation times in this second half for the Panthers. And good work there by Radford. Bench got up and going that time.
Yeah, the intensity of this game is just going to rise the longer it goes, especially, with a one goal advantage here. It's just going to keep rising because High Point is, really playing for their lives,
Still no score between Upstate and Gardner-Webb. That's the other big result that we're keeping an eye on.
Oh, great takeaway there by Kat.
Oh, a chance here with Swain to her left.
Oh, she waited too long to pass the ball.
And she went down there from behind. This time the official did not call it.
Yeah, no, he motioned that they got the ball. That was a tackle from behind, but it was all ball, and she's not going to get a second penalty call. She had an opportunity to play it into Swain running onto it. I mean, she's
wide open.
You're talking just a little bit of pass right there, and Swain's going to walk it in, and that's just too bad. That's a misconnection. I know that I was watching Kiernos on that play too, and she kind of put her hands to the head. She could see it right in front of her, and it's like, oh my goodness, what a terrible giveaway right there.
Oh, High Point's got a chance. Shot in. It's blocked by Jordan Phillips, and she'll gobble it up.
Oh,
what a play.
Goodness. Wow, Phillips just, I don't know if she kicked it out or rolled it out. It was just a terrible giveaway.
Mashinsky picking it up where she did in the first half. As we see it again, she's going to get in, and Jordan made a nice play. She couldn't really shoot it over her.
No, she made a good, but
unfortunately
we didn't get to see on that replay of how she turned the ball over. It looked like she just rolled it out to her.
High Point on the prowl here. Oh, here's a good ball down. Is it onside? It is. Murphy crosses over in front of Lynch, trying to get free, plays it to the middle.
Oh, that could have went anywhere.
The shot went in, but Wilson got there just in time to force a deflection.
I mean, watch this.
Helena in the nick of time.
Wow, there was a couple opportunities where the player could have went down and maybe tried to feign a foul here, but good cutback.
Good play by Murphy right there.
Kind of got tripped up there. Nice little touch.
Good pass.
Right in there, and
Helena got just in time.
Helena's trying to clear it out, and it just deflects, and that ball could go anywhere. Radford very fortunate it's not in the back of the net on that one. Goodness
exciting
gracious.
Stuff right there, Neil Leahy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This game is rising in intensity, and you can see it all over the field.
Here's Katie O. She's trying to get free in the middle. The runner, Katie Oliver. Nice pass. This is O'Donnell getting in there, and she had it taken away. The action has been nonstop since we've kicked it off here. It started with a sand landfill, and it's turned into an end-to-end contest. Last game of the regular season, and it's living up to its billing between these two conference powers.
Yeah, this thing's going box to box. I mean, just up and down the field.
Watch out, Selena. You're dangerously close to the sand pile. Wonder if she brought a bucket and a shovel. You could just kind of hang out a little bit and pretend like this is beach weather. Maybe that'll make the players warmer. Here's Kat Paris trying to get free, and a turnover again. Caitlin O'Donnell, she's just been everywhere. Wherever the ball is tonight, number 28's had it. They're sending this one down. Wilson going to get there first. That's a dangerous ball, and Helena heard the footsteps, boy. Instead of trying to play that forward, she decided to play it back. It was a smart play.
Yeah, that was a good turn. She had an opportunity to maybe try to play it to her goalkeeper, but the ball's coming in so fast that she made a good decision to turn away from the attacker. And
boy, look at Katie Oliver running well on the far side, and
yeah, she'll get called for the foul.
Yep,
that was a good job by the defender to step in front and be able to cut her off, and she couldn't get to it, and she just kind of pulled the defender down, and now we got somebody still down.
Well, the contact was pretty heavy across the way. I can't tell the numbers, so we're not going to speculate yet on who that might be over on the far side. Player is
looks like number 10
on all fours. I cannot see any number. So we'll wait here.
Owen.
If it's Owen, could be Shaylin Owen. You see DePerno over checking on her. And we'll see these two going at it here once again.
Yeah, she did a great job stepping in, and yeah, she got hooked and pulled down, and easy call, easy call. And
Shaylin Owen.
You hope that she's okay. That
she's up on her knees. It's interesting. She doesn't look to be in too much distress as she's sitting on her knees.
Maybe just the wind knocked out of her. I don't know.
Not really sure what kind of injury this might be. We don't like to speculate, obviously, on it. But I tell you what, we have a break in the action here. We'll step out. We'll take a break while they attend to Owen. 1-0 Radford at the 30-18 mark. We'll be back.
Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place where people start work with a smile. Not far away lies a magical place.
Shannon McGovern is in for High Point, as it was indeed Shaylin Owen who had to be helped off the field, so we certainly hope that Shaylin is okay. Looked to be, as she got off the field, we couldn't tell. It looked like a leg injury of some type. And I'm sure these temperatures don't help her a whole lot, this wind, an injury like that. So hopefully we'll see her out there again. She's played extremely well tonight. 1-0. Here's Swain taking it away, near side. Kiernos right in the middle of 4 defenders. 1-0 Radford. We're under 30 minutes to go. Shots are at 8-4 in favor of the Panthers. Tell you what, Emily Mashinsky has been a fly in the ointment back there, hasn't she?
Absolutely.
She has been terrific for them. Where's number 20? She's involved in almost every connector.
Kiernos with a good turn there.
She's running very well, lots of speed. And that didn't look like much, but a foul going to be called. DePerno now down. She got the whistle. She's going to pop back up.
Everything hurts in this kind of weather.
It does.
It does. It just exacerbates it.
Whipping right through you, your joints. These players are in terrific condition, physical condition, but Mashinsky again to Murphy. Murphy has been very active since the second half has begun, as Dunnings is back, and she'll let that go. And a sub-aside coming in now for the Highlanders and the Panthers. Radford going to send out Paige Olson. And Fane Butte on the other side, wearing the black for the High Point Panthers.
You love the black uniforms.
Yeah. Well, at least it's part of their color scheme.
Is it?
Purple and black. Yeah, I think they added that a few years ago. Yeah. Now, the thing that bugs me is, especially at the collegiate level, if it is not your school color, you don't wear it.
Oh, this could draw a yellow card. Yeah, this is going to be a delay restart. So
it's the first one, right?
This is going to be a yellow card for Kiernos. Again, you're supposed to give 10 yards automatically on any free kick, and Kiernos kind of stopped. Even though the play was, she was going to pass out, Kiernos stuck her foot in, and that's just a terrible way to get into the referee's book.
All right, so this will be a dangerous free kick here. High Point trying to create something. Alex DePerno going to play this one forward. Can this be the moment High Point needed to get the equalizer? Wind at her back. Good deep ball and a good response there. I'll tell you what, there was not really much else that Caitlin O'Donnell could do but play that out. And another corner kick coming for the Panthers. Now, the first one wasn't successful at all. Now they have to configure for the wind again. And now we have another late substitution, and this might be terrific news. That looks like Shaylin Owen coming back in, and it is. Boy, that is great to see. So happy for her that she's okay. All right, here we go. Only one High Point Panther in the box. They're playing this one wide. Shot is in. It's in front this time. Phillips got a hand on it, and Radford going to try to clear it out. That was a really good corner.
Yeah, it was a great double fist punch by Phillips to play it off her line. That was just superb. And if Radford can play it over, they've got 4-on-1 right now.
Olson with Swain in the middle. Page is in, and she tried to take it one-on-one. Again, Radford not passing it over to your fellow runners. That's the second time in this half. They had two players to the right. If Page hits Swain in the middle, she's got KDO wide open. And I mean wide open.
Usually I'm all for players being selfish and going at goal. Sometimes they become too unselfish, but right there, that's an opportunity that you've got to find your teammates. I mean, there were 4 Highlanders just bearing down on the High Point goal, and
spacing was beautiful.
And you got nothing for it.
Here's Dunnings. Boy, I tell you, Murphy just kind of sandbagging back just in case. 26 minutes to go, 1-0 on the Kiernos penalty kick. Panthers trying to win to get in to the postseason. Radford trying to move up from third to second. They know they're going to be playing in the postseason. They clinched that over the weekend. No score between Upstate and Gardner-Webb. Second half. They're in the 60th minute. Again, the scenario, Radford gets a dub and Upstate loses. Radford's going to be number 2. And here they are again, clearing it, and here's KDO dribbling in with that speed from the right side. She stops. She fell down. And did that touch her hand?
Yeah,
it got her, didn't it?
Yep. That's what he's going to call, and that was just unlucky. That was unlucky. That was a great ball by Kiernos to spring her down the right side, and couldn't quite get that one slotted back across.
Man, I really just watched Katie Oliver run this pitch. She has got so much speed.
Man, this has just been a really exciting half of soccer. With no goals, it's been very exciting.
Good takeaway here. And here comes Radford once again. Olsen creating some havoc, and High Point with the takeaway.
Well, that's a terrific turn. Radford able to double team. Yeah, and right now, being 1-0 down, you know, High Point right now is chasing, and they're doing a very good job. That's great pressure right there. The tackle in, but they're chasing the ball right now, which fatigues you. It makes you make mistakes, but that's what they need to do. What a terrific
Kiernos
ball.
To Swain. The goalie's out, and Amy shoots it wide to the right. There was the connector pass. Kiernos applauding the efforts of Swain. And that's the way you play it. It was just a little off target.
Yeah, that was a brilliant pass in, and Amy took the shot. I mean, it didn't go very far right, but, man, what just a great pass by Alexis Kiernos.
June Stevens in across the way. Katie Oliver going to get a breather. And
well, there's another takeaway.
She's earned it. Here's Olsen. And she missed Swain that time with the connector. And this 1-0 lead holding on as DePerno plays it forward for High Point. Now to Murphy. 1-0 Radford. There have been no goals scored from the field. It was all the Kiernos PK. And that ball, see how the ball avoided the sand as if it knew that was a dangerous area.
Coming to theaters near you. The sand.
The sand. Just in time for Halloween excitement. And Kiernos gets put down. And
yeah, just a little high five. She saw, you know.
That was good
foul.
sportsmanship. Yep. Murphy gave her a little high five as she ran by.
No venom in that. It was just a trip.
No. Alexis Kiernos, I tell you what, she is so much fun to watch play. Yep, somebody's got a horn down here.
The Vikings are in town.
The Vikings are here. Kayla Edwards able to deflect that one.
Some fantastic Nat sound brought to you by Brian Yohe. And
yeah, he's just pumping it in with the Vikings
here.
Stevens, the Richmond transfer, showing some speed.
Yeah. They underestimate her speed, and she's quick.
She is very fast. And that's a great substitution by Ben Sarabi to get KDO out a little bit, let her recover.
You know, you think, well, okay, you know, Katie's coming out. All right, we don't have to chase anymore. Oh, no, you just put in somebody that might be as fast, if not faster. So, and again, you're chasing the game for High Point. I mean, you've got to get a result here, so you've got to try to find a goal, and so you've got to chase the ball when Radford's got it, and that does take a lot out of you.
Can High Point get the equalizer? It would be huge if they have the same result as Gardner-Webb tonight. They will be in because they won the head-to-head matchup. Any result that ends in the same record between the Running Bulldogs and the Panthers means that the Panthers are number 4. Radford trying to bump up to number 2. Still no score in the 66th minute down at Gardner-Webb.
Radford doing a lot better in just connecting these passes, and of course that one was looped in off the mark, but through the midfield they've done a much better job in the second half of being able to control the ball. And you see it's kind of just a polar opposite of what the first half was. I mean, Radford in the first half couldn't sniff the ball, and now they have a little bit more vigor in the attack.
Here's Owen running well after she had her brief injury. Glad to see her back. Got banged up in that collision.
Ooh, stepped on the ball. Unlucky.
That's not ever going to feel good. Short playing it for Radford. Both these teams extremely well coached. You can just see it. Very evenly matched squads. This High Point Panther and Radford University teams, they are really evenly matched out there.
And at some point you're going to see Kat Paris come back in the game, and that's going to be tough to see her come back, another point person. And oh, great looping ball in.
Olsen here on the near side being active. Back to Dunnings.
Radford maintains possession.
Swain can't get it through. And here come the Panthers once again. Oh, a miss.
Yeah, just couldn't connect there. Something that they did very well in the first half. They just haven't done as much of that in the second, and just connecting those forwards. Those forwards were everywhere. And look at them. I mean, they're chasing everywhere on the field.
They're not allowing any time.
Radford doing a good job being able to find the open man, and
Murphy switching off on every player. Owen. Panthers trying to get it going here, trying to get a centering ball, any kind of breakaway, any kind of deflection, any misplay by Radford, any opportunity. They've outshot the Highlanders 8-6. They trail 1-0.
That's a good ball in.
Kiernos trying to get free. Alexis a little frustrated. The emotions of Alexis Kiernos. You never have to guess what mood she's in out there. Another thing I liked about the way she plays, she leaves it all out there. Fresh legs now. Malone back in for High Point. Just trying to find his fresh runners. A little more pep in the step, getting late and late.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball looping in. Nobody really on the end of it.
Ball is short and played out. Tell you, it's been understated how well Kayla Edwards has played since she came in that first half. She has done a really nice job for Radford on that back line. She's challenging this pass across the way as we speak. They're trying to set up, get a corner here. Oh, the ball sent in right on Phillips, who had that angle cut off.
Yeah, that was a good job to hold that, not let it bounce, not let it get away from her.
Radford allowing just 15 goals this year. The defense has been up to par, especially in recent weeks for Ben Sarabi's team. Outscoring opponents now 36-15. Here come the Panthers trying to get in. Dunnings here on the near side for Radford's got a lot of grass in front of her. She missed Olsen.
There's the substitute Malone. She's done a good job bringing some instant energy into this offense.
Nice pass to Murphy. Not much she could do there, though. She got a little too deep. It's not a whole lot you could do.
Yeah, kind of a half shot.
Check that. That was DeHaven, Lindsay DeHaven.
Kind of a half shot, half pass.
The Vikings are being heard here in the stands. In the 70th minute in Boiling Springs, still no score. Gardner-Webb would love that result right now. One nothing Radford.
There's a ball that just kind of dies there, but High Point, good job controlling it through the midfield right here. Trying to find the through ball, and that's just going to run out of play.
Keep in mind, the only way Radford can finish second is if they win and Upstate loses. Upstate beat Radford this year 2-0 right here at Cup Stadium. You remember that game back in, matter of fact, it was the first game in October that was here. Radford lost back-to-back games at home to Upstate and to Longwood, and we were wondering, you know, what had happened to the home field advantage with this team. Then they go out on the road and they get it back, and trying to finish up the home schedule with a win here tonight. Radford 4-3-2 at home. But it's getting late on High Point season. This game, if it goes right now without anything major happening in terms of an injury, will be over, I guess, about 15 minutes before that Gardner-Webb Upstate game. But it is getting late now on the Panthers, trailing 1-0.
Yeah, you don't want to have to watch another match
goodness.
To see your fate. You have it right here in your hands, and one goal gets you right back in it. And
73rd minute in Boiling Springs, still no score.
I tell you what, in the first half, I thought it was coming. You know, I thought that High Point was going to score, and here in the second half, they just haven't had that same type of play. They haven't had that same last finishing pass to have an opportunity on goal, and Radford's had way more of the run of the play right now.
Nice hustle. And now here's High Point trying to clear it away. Some space here as they dribble it down, and then they just give it away. Not sure what Butte was thinking there. She just kind of passed it right to O'Donnell. Now they get it back. Running over on the far side, Neubauer. She'll send it across, and not much there. You see trying to sneak in the back door was Bree Davis, but Jordan Phillips was there. Neil just got, I just got cold face from Neil.
It just rippled through me. Goodness gracious. Like a cold poltergeist.
They're here.
Yeah.
Was that poltergeist? That
It was,
that
yep.
was poltergeist, right?
Yep. Carol Ann gets sucked into the TV.
I bet it was warm in there, though. I envy Carol Ann. Throw in for the Panthers at 12:20 as the clock is winding down here.
See if they can get it across or at least earn a corner kick. Radford doing a good job of defending, not giving up that corner kick.
We've had 7 shots between the two teams. No goals in the second half. We haven't had a goal while the clock was moving here tonight. Penalty kick from Alexis Kiernos.
Oh, Kennedy Dunning's right there. That was a good job by her.
That was a good battle. Nice tackle by Edwards. She has been everywhere.
Yeah, players all over the field falling down. Referees just watching.
Is that penalty kick goal going to hold up for Kiernos and the Highlanders? That ball, is it going to be run down? It will. So here's a chance potentially.
Yeah, not far enough away from the goalkeeper there. The wind aiding that and getting it into her hands.
Again, High Point, Gardner-Webb, each at 4-3-1. High Point has the head-to-head advantage. They lose, and Gardner-Webb just earns a tie. They would be in because that would send Gardner-Webb to 4-3-2 and High Point to 4-4-1. they would have a half-game lead in the standings despite losing the head-to-head. That's what we're coming down to here on this final Wednesday of the regular season.
Because only 4 teams get in. And again, we should have at least a minimum of 6 teams. So I digress. I'm not going to talk about that anymore.
Oh, a giveaway here by Kiernos. 10.5 minutes to go. Not a bad idea just to see, right? If you can get down there and run that ball down, and
yeah, there's a foul there.
Foul from behind.
That was a good job of shielding the ball, just trying to get the ball out of bounds to earn the goal kick. And that foul really actually aids High Point right there, because Radford's going to have to take the restart from right there, and that's we'd much rather have the goal kick.
Precious seconds, though, ticking away against the Panthers. The clock, an extra man that they're playing against right now. In the 77th minute, nothing doing. No score between Upstate and Gardner-Webb.
And right there, Radford, can't get the ball out of their own half. And again, that was a good foul. That didn't allow Radford to have the easy goal kick to start play. This will run out for a goal kick, though.
Well, the Panthers are clearly scrambling. They have to be in scramble mode right now. Their season might be on the line, depending on what happens down the road. And I mean well down the road, like a little over 3 hours and 20 minutes down the road in Boiling Springs, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's a hike. At least it's not Upstate. That'd be a real hike.
That's a little. It's actually, you know what? It times out about the same, actually. Down to Upstate.
I don't believe you.
9 minutes to go. No, it really does. Of course, when you're on the bus riding with the basketball team, it all feels the same.
Yes.
Oh, Swain's go. She almost created a takeaway, and Olsen was going to give it right back to her. Time getting short for the Panthers at 8:35 to go in regulation. 1-0 Radford.
Yeah, if she would have played Swain early, Swain would have been offside, so she had to go backwards with that. There's a turnover.
Amy's got a chance here from the left side. Playing it over to Stevens. June's going to get a shot in, and it's gobbled up nicely. Terrific job right there by Hairston, the netminder.
Yeah, that was a good save. See June try to hit it cross to the far post, and yeah, that was well held.
Under 8 minutes now. Edwards plays it. And now High Point's going to have to get very creative and very aggressive. Barring any kind of funky hop or something like that would go against Radford. Highlanders are very proficient in hanging on to leads here at home late.
Oh, and there's a turnover, and Kiernos might be in here.
Kiernos, I tell you what, she is hustling right by the defender. She's got the goalie out. Goalie gets contact with Kiernos. Now Swain dances around and gets it in on an empty net. It's blocked away. And Kiernos hits the deck into the goalie, and with 7:08 to go, is she okay? Man, you talk about full effort from Alexis Kiernos. I think she's just winded down here.
Wow, who cleared that off? I didn't see the defender who cleared it off a line. That was a great save to save the goal, because that 2 goals and this game is over. And man, what a
job by Kiernos.
What a turn of events here. Look at this.
Look at Kiernos bounce back up, by the way. Watch her. She's going to dance in, make contact with the goalie.
Goalkeeper makes a good job of a save. That was a great save. No foul there.
That's Del Perno back there. Del Perno standing on the goal line, making that stop with her right foot.
That's a huge save.
I mean, that's big time right there.
That's a huge save. Kiernos will come out for a second. I think she'll go right back in.
Alexis Kiernos leaving it all out there. I'll tell you what. Substitutions per side now. Radford and High Point. It feels like a postseason game because essentially it is, especially for High Point. They are in the 80th minute at Boiling Springs. Nothing but goose eggs, and if that holds, and this holds, High Point season comes to an end. Seven minutes to go here from Cup Stadium. We will likely not have a final before we go off the air tonight of that other game.
This will be a Radford throw-in, but it's going to be deep, almost next to the corner flag.
Highlanders going also, by the way, for another 10-win season, another double-digit win season for Ben Sarabi here tonight. Something else that he seems to do every season. Three o'clock on Saturday for our soccer finale and another playoff berth on the line, this time for the home team, Radford. So they go up against Asheville. We're under 6 minutes. Substitutions all over the place for High Point. Fresh legs, you get.
Yeah, they're reloading their front line.
Mashinsky back. Yep, you get their starters back.
Yep.
Your entire season may be on the line right here for the Panthers.
Yeah, this will be a high pressure last 5 minutes.
You might see them at some point pull the goalie too, right? I mean, you might have to. Get an extra attacker out there. Here's a nice play in. Radford able to clear it out. And now Radford going to run this down and burn some more time. Swain. Amy sizing up. Plays it near side to Olsen.
Oh, it bounced up, hit her arm.
Yeah, no call.
Play on.
Swain in the box. Center pass. Short is out there, unable to do much. Harrison there to pick it up. 4:50 to go. High Point.
Would have rather
scrambling.
I would have rather seen Radford just maintain possession, keep it over there in the corner. I mean, that's fine. You don't have to score a second goal. You just need possession of the ball.
And a foul against the Highlanders. Stevens here. Nice ball played forward. Nice play back by Silverstone for Radford.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much exciting going both ways right now. I mean, everybody is up.
A penalty kick has been the only difference in this one tonight.
Again, just maintain possession here. You don't have to attack the goal. You just want to hold the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if she turns and goes to the corner.
She kind of played that to the middle. Not really what she wanted there.
She needs to connect to feet right there. Right now, everything for High Point, they're just going to go forward.
Fisher's going to let that go. Olsen trying to draw a whistle. 3:20 to go.
Again, just connect there. Connect small passes. You don't have to go forward. You don't have to attack. You just have to have the ball.
Wind howling even further now, deeper in this one from Cup Stadium. We're under 3 minutes. 1-0.
We'll stop the clock here for a Radford sub. Get Kiernos back on the pitch.
And O'Donnell, looks like, is O'Donnell coming back? No, O'Donnell was in, so Kiernos is in. 85th minute. No score. Down at Boiling Springs. And that's not good news for High Point. Here's Swain on a giveaway. Amy can't get it through, and it's going to deflect out, and Radford's going to get their first corner of the night. How about that? In the final 3 minutes, they get a corner. And they won't be in any hurry here whatsoever, and this couldn't be playing out any worse right now for High Point.
Yeah, I wonder if now if ever you were going to go short, this is the time you go short and just keep the ball in the corner and let the clock tick. Yeah.
Yeah, she could just kind of dribble this, right?
You can see all the Highlanders right there. She has to put it in play. She can't touch it twice. But all the Highlanders, you see the four defenders are back. They're not going to allow a run out after the corner. But I think Radford would have been better served to just put two people in the corner and just put the ball in play and hold it.
We're under 2 minutes, and High Point trying to make a last charge here, down 1-0, still looking for the equalizer.
Right here, you just need to keep the ball in front of you.
Del Perno sends it deep. High drama here late on the final regular season contest, and contact there with Phillips and a whistle against the Panthers.
Yeah, the goalkeeper is usually going to get the benefit of the doubt every time that happens.
Especially in the box.
Yeah, it looked like a good play. I mean, both players went up for the ball. They both had an opportunity at it. But yeah, I don't know what Radford just needs to maintain possession of the ball. I don't know why you're trying to take a corner kick. And
it was at 32-37 in the first half. The penalty kick taken by Kiernos.
And nice
it's holding up. Here's Swain back, trying to put the exclamation point on it. It's deflected out. High Point has 45 seconds potentially left in their season. They're in the 87th minute at Gardner-Webb. Still no score.
Oh, they missed Dunnings on the left wing here. Just play the ball to her.
Gardner-Webb hanging on with the tie. Here's a ball that's sent down. They're just trying to send someone back, and now it's going to be played back with 25 seconds. High Point scrambling here. Everything has to be fast. 20 seconds to go. Will they get a shot in to try to tie it? 15 seconds. Contact, a whistle, and a foul, and that's going to do it. Oh, my goodness. Time's going to run out on the Panthers as Radford's going to hold on to this 1-0 win. High Point falls. And we still, by the way, have no score in Boiling Springs.